It's good. There ain't nothing on YouTube. Nothing on there. Everyone freaking left. Stop making videos. Stick around for a minute. I'm gonna guard your privacy. I'll give you a dog. A dog. Out here in no man's land. Look at Elvis feet. Like hobo feet. I got two people in here. Two lurkers. Lori and Patty. One person. Lori and Patty. Or something. There's no signal here either. So I'm driving. I left this morning. My destination's 8 hours. I've been on the road for 2 hours. It's 8 hours. Still, it's gonna be forever 8 hours. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars in gas. I'm brushing up on my trust law. I got some really good information on that too. Some shit I didn't know. Probably be on the road, probably another night out here. And one more night, maybe two, I don't know. I'm sick of driving. I'm sick of freaking driving. I'm just gonna drive like 6 hours. I just keep saying 8 hours. My Trish. I was thinking before, when I was driving, I don't have a will. So I might do one and I'll make it a constructive trust. I'm gonna name you, I'll be the settler. You're gonna be the executor and trustee. And then you're also gonna be the beneficiary. I think the other beneficiaries are gonna leave in here. It's gonna be Raymond Bayou, if you can find him. Oh, he's out here somewhere in the country with a brain injury. Abandoned. He's messed with me. Like I wanna save him, I can't. And then we're gonna put East Coast GS in here. I'll put his, I don't want to disclose his name. And I think Glenda Wilson needs to be on there too. And my son he'll be an Lord at Air, but he'll never get it, so I'm putting you in charge. Hi Ronnie. If you want to be nice, you can give Ronnie somebody. But yeah, if I die, that's my intent right now. I don't know. I don't know about that. I really don't. I can't believe I'm alive. I'm freaking still alive. Yeah, I had a bunch of thoughts on some things. Been listening. Like when I went to nursing school, I didn't actually show up there half the time, but I still got taught in my class. But I listen to people that you find knowledgeable or interesting. I've been doing that for quite a while, doing my own research. I'm not answering comments. This freaking mental defective or moving on shit. 3 decades of answers lie in this shit. But I'm out here freaking. Oh, you can't see where I'm at. There's trees over there. I'm out in the middle. I don't even think I have a good signal here. I have a very terrible signal. I need to take a break. It was 2 hours on top of. Now, where did I stop? One truck stop last night. One truck stop the night before. No, 3 days now. 3 days. It'll be 4 or 5 days to make it on like a 18 to 25 hour trip. I don't even want to mention the van's holding in there. I don't want to jinx it. It's freaking scary coming through one city. It's fucking nuts. Absolutely nuts. As soon as you start heavy traffic and inclement weather with accidents everywhere, this van, it won't freaking, it's 10,000 pounds of the ABS. I don't think this thing has ABS. You slide. Just freaking slide. And then you gotta allow the brakes to steer. But yeah, the second all these stresses come together, the dog starts whining and freaking yapping. It's terrible. Don't worry, I'll be just fine. Yeah, if I have some thoughts on things. Still can't breathe. Something in the air, probably. Yeah, I haven't stopped in Pennsylvania. I put some freaking miles on, that's for sure. I think what a gas cost, like oil went up like $60-something a barrel today, which is perfect. It's perfect. Thank God I'm a creditor to this freaking account. I'll get all the money back later. I don't have a lot of friends. Like, you're from Pennsylvania, freaking friend Steve's from Pennsylvania. I have no interest in Pennsylvania. I've been there a couple of times. My ex is up there too. It's in Pennsylvania. It's not that Pennsylvania isn't the primary objective right now. A couple primary objectives. You're being a mental defective. It's stolen from. I don't even go ahead and lose subs by the day or gain subs by the day. I wonder where this true crime community is. I got court tomorrow at 10. So yeah, I guess where I was supposed to be today in 8 hours is still 8 hours away. So that ain't gonna happen. I'll find a good place with good internet. I passed out like 10 o'clock last night. I was exhausted. And I got up at 5, like 5:30, filling the tanks, and I heard like all this racket. And, like, look out the cameras. My mini bike's still there. I had coffee, had my kratom, freaking hit the road. But yeah, I'll find a place tomorrow. I'll figure out how to e-file that other motion that the judge he threw it away. He simply threw it away. But I'll I'll record that other trial. It's a public forum. It's not a court record, but it will be. And then I'll freaking upload that when I have video too, because I know what's going to happen. This guy he took it upon himself to sign off, to not recuse himself. Did you address my ADA accommodations? Where's the psych eval for Patty? Where's the freaking, have you looked at any of the evidence? No. He's not going to recuse himself because there wasn't a trial held by him to recuse himself. This fucking legal system. It's an absolute joke and a total nightmare. It's not my one mission goal, it's the second. Two missions here. One is for happiness. They're both for happiness. But this is 3 decades long. And people say, just move on. What do you think I'm doing? Try to move on. I want answers. Over 3 decades. Whenever this shit started, I'll never get the full story, but I already put the puzzle pieces together. Most of them. Just need that one edge piece. That was written into the declaration, and then there's another edge piece. That's the freaking divorce decree. Let's get those edge pieces. Yeah, I know, Trish. Thank you. If I die before I write this will out, I'm the settler and the grantor, and you're going to be the trustee. And beneficiary, so there's no confusion. And then most of all, Raymond's going to be the primary, like the secondary beneficiary. Get that guy off the freaking. If he's alive, I don't even know that guy's still alive. He's out here. I don't even know where he is now. He got dropped off at some farm up in Michigan. He said he didn't like it there, and now he's building something out in the woods. He told me to come help him glue friggin' rocks together to help him make this fortress. Yeah, there's nothing. It's too hot there. It's 75 degrees here right now. But yeah, I'm gonna have the cops come knock on my door all the time, and then friggin' these judges won't friggin' listen. They won't read motion, just throw them in the garbage. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that anymore. So I've effectively been run out of my home state. Right, but with the truth comes money. I'm saying if I die, I'm putting you in charge. Those are my intentions. If it doesn't make it a paper, this video is my intentions to put you in charge of everything. Give it away after. You can do whatever you want with it, but make sure Raymond's taken care of. Hire a maid for your kids. I don't care. Do whatever you want. But yeah, I was thinking, like, my thought process, like, listen to all these like lectures and shit. Oh, it's consuming your life. No shit. But there's a settler, trustee, beneficiaries. My mother's obviously the trustee. But who was the settler? Where did this money come from? Part of it came from that divorce agreement, and then there was money for me. And if there wasn't money for me, either way, it'll back up my claims of abuse and neglect and all that. Either which way. Oh, thanks, Laura. There won't be that guy hates my guts. If you didn't listen to a word I say, he's not going to listen to it either. So I'm going to record the whole thing. I'm going to go up, set up the fucking U.S. Marshals for you. Do whatever you have to. Just watch. I'll approach him the same way I always have. But the last guy, I wasn't rude with him. Nothing. I just wanted to get my words out. And I got cut off. I got shut down. And that guy, the Frank Grail, immediately listened to what's his name? Eugene Beale's motion for dismissal based upon a motion that you didn't even read. There's no failure to state a claim that I'm a beneficiary to a trust that the trustee has freaking neglected fiduciary duties and committed freaking conspiracy to defraud, and then no consideration. All the consideration lies in that trust. But he served me an address that I never lived at. Okay, it's just bar card members. They get to do whatever they want. And all judges have bar cards. It's all one big freaking club. Most 98% are freaking Masons anyway. Maybe they're mad at me because I didn't join back in, it must have been like 2004, maybe 2005, when Wayne approached me. You should really join our club. We'll give you, so you go to meetings and they'll give you free gold. Like, this sounds fucking weird. I don't want to do this. Like, you're a nice guy, and you know, we get along out here, but strange. Right? I'm thinking, like, I'm alone all the time in here, just thinking this stuff, and it sounds like you understand it. Some of these, it's a handful of people here that understand it. Specifically, it's a Teeling family trust. Would any prudent and reasonable person believe that I'm part of the Teeling family? When this comes out, the lady that I'm saying had me beat up and brutalized and sent to mental institutions without having, there was no freaking ex parte requests for freaking involuntary holds or kidnapped. The same lady, when I sent her a notice to cure, has got a freaking file for an order of protection or a perfectly legal document. Of course I'm a member of the family, the Teeling family. Of course I'm a beneficiary of the trust. She's told me, she told my son. Can you believe a word she says? I'm 99% certain, 99.9% certain that I'm a beneficiary of the trust. The other 0.1% is that they totally excluded me, and that would date back to friggin' 2014 or 2000. No, it was 1991 when I was kicked out of the house. Been abused all my life by these people. But the duty of the trustee lies solely in the interest of the beneficiaries. And the first and foremost thing is to give them the paperwork, the trust instruments, the writ, the friggin' declaration of trust, what the intentions are, where they came from the settler that granted them to the trustee in order to friggin' take care of the beneficiaries. None of that's been done. Hello, Carol. Yeah, I know, Trish, you're a smart cookie. That's why that's why I'm putting you in charge. They hit everything. Yeah, like, you go look at my docket. Look at my amended statement of claim. They haven't even looked at it. It's on the docket, and that might disappear. I had a whole, which one was it? I had the mailbox number thing, the noise ordinance, and then unregistered vehicle. The unregistered vehicle simply disappeared. It disappeared from the docket online. So I checked and I was going to resubmit. I don't have good internet. I was going to resubmit my motion that they're not going to look at the ex parte freaking request for judicial notice and something else, ADA accommodations I never got, and there was one other part in there too. Probably disappeared. Yeah, I'm just going somewhere else. Let's do it somewhere else. And they can play their little games. They'll just keep hopping friggin' Mason to Mason up here until I get my answers or they kill me. Yeah, comment. I guess this. I don't watch the news, but I guess this one guy, Nasser or whatever, in jail. I just keep talking about abuse is never okay. It's absolutely okay. Right, if I'm screaming about it, nobody's freaking looking. I have all these phone calls of these freaking agencies, this roulette of referral and help services. There's nothing out there. My own doctor hasn't even called me back. Nobody cares. They're all. This is pretty massive. It's pretty fucking nuclear. This breakdown of freaking. Breakdown of freaking everything that you thought was designed, like written in stone, like actual laws. Like trust has been going on. Like the trusts were created in like the feudal era, where like paupers that couldn't own property, and then you had to put it in somebody else's name, and then they got to live there. But people don't think like everyone's affected by this shit because it's a total breakdown. No, I don't. The guy just feed me fucking pills. Gotta keep the disability documented. You know, I'll just, so wherever I land, I'll get another doctor. Because you have to have them on their own paper. But honestly, I wrote freaking. I'm not gonna get into it here. But I've written things they've been signed off on. I won't get into it. You know, I figured I could disappear from YouTube. I could disappear forever. No one. There's that girl's missing now. Out in the, not in the Tetons. She's out in wherever. Like no one ever looked for me. Like you think my family would be like, oh, we don't know where our kid is. Never, ever. When I was living in the storage shack, I said, Mom, how come you never came and saw me? I didn't know where you were. I had the same, up till recently, I had the same phone number for 20 years. Yeah, true. That's the only reason. Like, it's like, I mean, I do need freaking, my freaking pancreas acts up like crazy. I do need medication for that. Like, antidepressants, but hey, I wasn't thinking such great thoughts. I've never uttered ideation of suicide. I've never threatened harm on anybody else. How do you get Baker acted if you're not threatening those? But I dragged Marlene Hart into this. I'm gonna enjoy life, and I don't even have to finish it now. I don't have to finish it, but I would like it off my plate. I would like closure. There's no fixing. Like there's no anything here is a band-aid on a broken leg. There's no fixing this. But there will be justice, and I'll move on. They wasted enough of my time. Even they're gonna waste. I filed this. I was supposed to have my trial in 50 days. I still haven't had it or my hearing, as per friggin' judicial rules. The thing they lost, it's all. I showed it the art. It's all rooted in friggin' small claims procedures. Florida freaking legislature and judicial system. None of them are fault. They just throw this shit in the dumpster. Just throw it in the friggin' rotating. Not even the rotating file. I should get out of here. So now I hit the road again. Yeah, there's no love. There's no understanding. They don't even. These people don't even know who I am. They have no clue about me. Nothing. I don't have any family. I won't ever take a shower at my kid's house. I said, you've been royally screwed. He's like, your life is fucking over. And this kid hates me, so whatever. What am I gonna do about it now? Nothing. There's nothing I can do. But his grandmother left that BMW sitting there. It still hasn't been fixed. It's been over 6 months now. That car's sitting there, not fixed. He went and bought another junk car. So you better change the timing belt before you take your little trip to Key West. What's a timing belt? I got 8 bent valves sitting in the shop for my Volkswagen. It's way newer. He never showed up for one day of shop class or home economics or any of their classes I had to offer. I was told, oh, you act like Mr. Miyagi. It's called parenting, and this kid doesn't want anything to do with it because I figured out where there was a constructive trust. My mother was on my on the mortgage to my house on San Moritz, and I won't get too much detail on this, but there was a constructive trust that was absolutely freaking perpetrated and generated at that time. And she had a fucking interest. Her sole interest was to her beneficiaries being me to protect that trust property. It's fucking gone along with all my fucking money. $155,000 equity and my home while I live out here at a friggin' truck stop. It's disgusting. My father's mistress has freaking property generated from my money. So I have property in Haverhill, Massachusetts on Pine Avenue. I have 2 properties in Bow, New Hampshire. I have a property on Camp Creek. I have a property on frickin' Circle Drive. The 2 properties, one I can't remember that it was in Concord. The other was 400 Silver Street. Those are my properties too. And without consideration, we're just wait. I'm trying to achieve more of a balance, but it's all consuming. Oh yeah. Right. You see how quick that fucking lady, whoever she was, she wasn't a recorder, whatever her position is, to interrupt me. And then that guy, when I asked him about, I asked him about something, I'll have to go review the video. I asked him about something. First was the trust instruments, and he reverted to the divorce decree. And then when I told him about he said, "Why do I owe you counsel?" I said, "It's in the motion. And I'm telling you I'm disabled. I put everything in the motion." This is the same guy that said that I can freaking write and then says I can speak. This guy can't listen. That guy needs to be taken off the fucking bench. They ain't gonna shut me. I'll record it tomorrow. Watch them try to shut me down. When I mentioned the trust and fraud and freaking unjust enrichment and conspiracy, it's going up. Record it. 4 different cameras in here. I'll be going wherever I'm at. It's getting published immediately after. This guy's not going to listen. Because I already emailed his secretary that sent me the order that he won't recuse himself. And I said, you're aiding and abetting my mother and her freaking criminal, fraudulent, freaking murderous freaking spree. Do you think these people want me around? There's another reason to get out of Florida. I'll catch a bullet from these people, or stab myself in the back or whatever. End up suffocating myself with a pillow somehow. It's fucked. It's totally fucked. That'll go up tomorrow. What time is it? What the fuck time is it? 10:45. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here and check in later. Yeah, I was doing an experiment. Just totally disappear from the internet. Nobody look for me. Nobody. Maybe a couple people, but I would have to ghost them too. Alright. Love you guys. Goodbye. Trish, you're in charge if I'm dead.